Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Getting Results in Business series, we are coming to the close of our unit on how to do performance appraisals. How to talk about performance of individuals, performance of projects, performance of companies. What we're going to do is take everything we've learned. If you weren't in the classes, we'll give a little review. But we're going to move on to a new skill today, and I've got to tell you what that skill is. Hang on a second. We're going to be working on, basically, when you do an appraisal, people get very upset. So the language to keep people calm and make them feel at ease when you're doing an appraisal or an evaluation. Okay? Whoops. That's not what I want to show you. I want to show you this. There you go. But first, before we begin, a little bit about me. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in listen. Well, we got to turn off your microphone because I'm hearing some kind of audio in the background. Everyone, turn off your mic for a second. Thanks a lot. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. Here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Turn off, tune in, and open up. Turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom quiet. Tune in to the new words. Use them actively so I can correct you. That means really make an effort to use what you're learning during the class. It's the best way to get feedback. Finally, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. And let me just give you a link to the material. If you don't have it open, give me just a second. I'm going to put a link for you, and we will get started. Oh, my computer is frozen. 1 second. 1 moment. 1 second, and we will get started. 1 second. For some reason, I can't open this. Okay, you will see right now in the chat window a link to the notes, and I'll show you where to go in just a second in the notes. Let me just share my screen with you, and we will get started. There we go. And you know what? Let me just add one thing. In case you don't know who I am, I'm just going to say, there we go. Look at that. Everything's perfect now. So, let's say hello to Rebecca. Is that the old Rebecca that I haven't seen?
Yes, I am. Hi, I'm back.
Let's see your picture. Is that you, Rebecca?
Yes, I am. I'm back. I've been abroad, and I made the decision to stop taking lessons on Verbling, but now I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah. It was a very bad decision to stop taking lessons, but it's a very good decision to be back.
Yeah, but you know, I couldn't attend it, so I thought, okay, I can do everything. I need to stop for a while, just for a while, of course. I have the intention to keep taking lessons.
We were worried about you, Rebecca. We were concerned.
No, don't worry. I'm back.
You are very beautiful.
Sorry, Shinwe? Say again?
Oh, I see. I see, Rebecca, you are very beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. You have a suitor, Rebecca. You have a suitor.
Yeah, my picture was in Morocco. I've been in Morocco 2 weeks ago.
Right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to, let's see. So first of all, welcome back all of our regulars. So welcome back Jose, Rebecca, Rafael, Sergio, and Diego as well. Thanks for coming back. Let's welcome some new faces. So Anton, you were in the other class, but nice to have you in the business class as well. Nice to have you here, Anton. Can you hear me okay, Anton?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Hi again.
good. Excellent. And Teo, is you or Teo? How do I say your name? Teo Quarta?
Yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Very good. And where are you from, Teo?
I'm from Italy.
From Italy. Whereabouts?
I live in at the moment. Uh,
Say again? I couldn't hear you, sorry. Where?
I live in Milan at the moment.
In
Yeah,
Milan.
maybe it's
Ah,
a problem. Connection. I don't know. It's acting a bit strange.
okay, well, as you know, if you leave and re-enter, sometimes that fixes the problem. So if you need
Yeah, I'll
to,
do it now. Maybe it will work.
all right, no, try it. Okay, there's space, so you'll be able to get back in, I'm sure. All right, and let's do this. For those of you, let me see, how can we start? Let's go first to our notes. Okay, in this notes document, you have everything you need in one place. Let me show you. We've done a few classes. I have some of the summaries here. I couldn't summarize all of them, but you also have links. What I want to show you is, first, I made a map to help you review things that you are learning or might have missed. So I'm going to open that and we'll do a quick review. If you want to open this on your own, for the moment, you'll have to use this application, MindMap. If you don't see it, go to Connect More Apps and find MindMap MUP. When the map is finished, I'll put a permanent link there and you won't need a special application to open it. But right now I'm still working on it. Okay, so let me open that in the background. I'm also going to open today's presentation, which is the third one. Okay, and you can do the same if you like. That means we've already done presentation 1 and 2. You can review those. There's a lot of text, so you can get a lot out of them just by rereading the text and doing the homework. So we've done presentation 1 and 2. We've done, I believe we've done homework 1 and 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's homework 1 and 2 we've already completed. Let's go to the map first. It should be open by now. There we go. So what have we learned? By the way, let's say just a quick hello to Anna Carolina, who's joining us right now. Hello, Anna Carolina. How are you?
Hello, so far so good, thank you. Am
Hi.
I very late?
Don't worry. Where are you from, Anna Carolina?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Okay. Thank you for joining us. So look, let me show you what to do with this map. This little map is every section. I've taken the key ideas and put them here for you. Okay? So remember, if you want to open it, you go to our notes, which you have a link to. You click on map. You have to open it with an application called MindMap, but it's free. So you'll see how to do it. If there's questions, you can just email me or send me a message. And then you go to a little node like keywords. You click the F button. You can see the instructions here. And it opens. So we've learned 3 sets of phrases so far. How to talk about appraisals. What you have to do is click the F button, and what you'll see is the first half of the phrase you have to guess the second. And in this way, you can test yourself very easily. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and I'll show you how you do this on your own. Okay, and then in class, you can keep the map open if you like to help you. By the way, I gotta mute somebody. I don't know why I'm hearing. Teo, let me mute you for a second because I'm hearing some kind of weird feedback, okay? Let me turn off your mic for a second. Okay. Okay, so listen. We have staff. You have to say, what was the word we learned in class? Staff what? Talking about appraisals, evaluation. Staff, and it was staff appraisal. So the key word for 2-part words was staff appraisal. For those of you who were here, Diego, Jose, Sergio, I think you've been to some of these classes. Let's see if you can remember some of these keywords. For the rest of you, even if you guess, it's going to be difficult because you really had to be here. So it's probably better that you just use the map to help you out in today's class. But let's go to Sergio, Jose, and Diego. Let's see if you can remember. So we have staff appraisal, Do you remember the key word with development from the previous classes?
Development tools.
Development tool is right. Assessment?
Assessment criteria.
Criteria.
Criteria, yeah.
Criteria.
Criteria.
That's it.
Criteria.
So as you can see, class, you can't really guess these words. You had to have been in class and learned them through the text in our activities. But to review, this is a good, quick way to review because you have to force yourself to remember. If your peers give you an assessment, they can give you a peer what?
Rating.
Peer rating. Like 5 stars is an excellent rating. If people talk about you critically, they're making a value
Judgment.
judge.
Value. Judgment.
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 That's it. And finally, we can do a performance.
Management.
Oh, I had the wrong word. We can't do a performance management. Sorry. We can improve performance management. Okay, there you go. And then to close it, you click the F button, and it closes it. I'll close these. Hey, in the interest of time, I'm not going to test your memory because some of you weren't here, but I will show you. Key verbs. Conduct an appraisal. Express your views. Address issues. Notice we don't say problems. We say issues because issues sounds more positive. Problem sounds very negative. We give feedback or constructive feedback. We rate objectives. Monitor performance. Agree objectives or agree on objectives. You could say both. So during the class, you're going to try to use these key phrases from before. Just open the map and take a look as you're doing your activities, as you're talking. And finally, the phrasal verbs. This one, all of you can take part in right now. All of you can guess these. Okay? So, hang on just a second, everyone, because I have a cat emergency right now. My cat just ran out the door, and I have to get him before he runs out into the street. So Rebecca is going to tell you stories about Morocco, right, Rebecca?
Yes, I have.
I'll be right back in 1 second. Hold on.
So, Rebecca, tell us about your trip to Morocco.
Well, I've been in Casablanca. Casablanca, you know the city is famous for the movie with Humphrey Bogart and... Yeah. It's a nice place. Yeah.
So.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's go here. These you can all guess. Phrasal verbs. You might know these already. What preposition do you need with ended up, came, moved, go, carry? I can try to give you an example, okay, and then you can guess the preposition. He ended up blank, a cold, after being out in the cold weather. He ended up blank with the flu. He ended up blank. He ended up blank the flu because of the cold weather. What's the preposition?
With.
Yeah, I said it by accident.
Yes. That's what I said.
Let me see if I can do this without giving you the answer. Hang on just a second. 1 second. I need to let's take a look and okay, this one's a little more tricky. You never know how you will come blank when you meet people for the first time. It means to give an impression. You never know how you'll come.
Over.
Diego
Cross.
says, we got two answers. We got come over and come across. The correct answer is come over and come across. In American English, it's come across. British English is more come over. All right? How about this one? We have to move blank
Move
so that we
on.
complete the project on time.
Move up.
Move on.
Move up,
Move down.
unfortunately, doesn't work, but move on does. Move on means to progress. Move up is a good word, by the way. That was Anna Carolina. Move up means to progress up the hierarchy of the company. So you get a promotion. You move up in the world. You get a promotion. But move on means, in this context, to progress to a new stage. For this one, we're going to take a look at, what was it? Oh, our company is going blank, many changes. Some are difficult, some are easy, but we are going blank, many changes. In other words, we have to endure changes. We have to suffer changes. We have to do what? Go
through.
Go through. We are going through many changes. Okay? And the last one is...
Carry on.
Yeah. Keep calm and carry on. And there you go. So, the final thing, and for this last one, you really need to use the map or something, because there's no way you can remember these on your own. It's too much information. I'll show you. For this, you take a look at the function. We learned these key phrases. You had to look at what the purpose of them was. So what are some things we listened to or read that were asking about performance? And we've got these. Some key questions. What do you consider were your successes or failures? Are there any other areas you need to improve on? So again, you don't really want to guess. You want to use some of the key phrases that we've done before. And what I did is put them here in an easy to find way. The only part that I haven't done yet is the grammar. I've just given you the forms, but because we haven't done it yet, I didn't put the rules for you. So when we do it, I'll add those. Okay? So, you open that if you like. If you want the direct link to it, it's here in the chat window. I'll put it here as well. Remember, you have to use the MindMap application to open it. But let's move on. I want to go here and start something new. And feel free to use the map to help you remember the keywords, phrasal verbs, and key phrases. But let's start something new right now. In a practically speaking section, we're going to be making people feel relaxed when doing a job evaluation or appraisal. What I want you to do is a little bit of listening. Listen to 3 conversations. What themes or topics are being used to make the second person feel relaxed? What you're going to do is listen. If you want to cheat by any chance, just go to the next slide, and in fact, you've got the transcript. But I want you to try to use your ears. Then we're going to pick out those key phrases and use them ourselves together in a little mock evaluation. So let's take a listen. Give me just a second here. Okay. Conversation 1. Listen carefully. If you want, take some notes. There are 3 conversations. Conversation 1. Hello, Peter Lee? Person B. Yes, that's right. Person A. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Jacqueline Florence, Talbot, PA. Person B. Ah, I think we've spoken on the phone. Person A. That's right. Please take a seat. Can I get you something to drink? Coffee or tea? Person B. Oh, a cup of tea would be nice. Person A. Certainly. Florence is just taking a phone call. She'll be out in a few minutes. Let's stop there and see how well you did. In the first conversation, what is the situation going on? What's going on? Where are they? Who are they? Theo, what do you think? You were listening, right? What's the situation?
The person A got a phone call,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in an office, I think.
Right, absolutely.
And,
What's the situation between that person and person B? What's the situation, do you think?
They have spoken before.
That's true. But what's the purpose of the visit? What do you think? I mean, not specifically, but generally. Why is person B there?
I think I forgot.
Well,
because he has a problem.
okay. Be a little more specific, Jose. Who's got the problem, A or B? Jose?
B has got a problem.
Yes, I think the person B has a problem. No,
I don't know.
I think.
Okay. Well, here's what I would say. It sounds like, I think, Theo, you got the right idea. Sounds like they're in an office. Does he have a problem? I don't know if he's a problem, but it sounds like he's there to visit someone, but that person is engaged right now. That person is on the phone. Now, what did he say? What did person A say to make the person feel welcome and relax? Do you remember any key expressions? This is for all of you. Anyway, go ahead, Theo. Yeah.
I think he told him, "What can I get you?"
Exactly. Can I get you something to drink was a key expression that he used. Can I get you something to drink? Can I? We use can if it sounds a little bit informal. That's it. Okay? So that's how this works. You're going to listen, try to pick out the key phrases. We're going to use them ourselves in a minute. Let's listen to the second and third, and if necessary, we'll read them together as well. Okay? Here we go. 1 second. Here we go. Situation 2 out of 3. Person A. By the way, this is a different situation entirely than before. Hello, Andrea. Welcome to HGP Birgit. Let me take your coat. Person B. Thank you. Person A. You can leave your bag over there if you like. Person B. Oh, thanks. Person A. Did you have any trouble finding us? Person B. No, not at all, but the traffic was terrible. Person A. Yes, it's always like that on Fridays. I hope you've managed to avoid the roadworks. Person B. Well, I went via the industrial zone, but eventually I made it. Okay, in situation 2, can you pick out 1 or 2 key expressions the person used to make the visitor feel welcomed? You only heard it once, but what do you remember? Sergio?
Okay. To welcome, he said, okay, welcome to AGT budget or Hamburg. I didn't get
Whatever it was. Okay.
Yeah. And if you like, he said, or somebody said to another person, you can put your bag like in some place, and he asked if this person have some problem to find him or they find the company, and he replied,
So
not
it
at
wasn't
all.
just comments, it was also questions. That could be important. So asking a question about their experience, traveling or whatever, might be a good tactic. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It was, you can leave your bag over there. Did you have any trouble finding us? So notice the way the question is asked. Did you have any trouble finding us? Us because the receptionist is part of the company. So he or she will say us, meaning getting here at this location. So that's what you're looking for, those little details. Okay, very good, Sergio. You're absolutely right. Last one. Situation 3 out of 3. Person A. Hello, you must be our new technical advisor. Person B. Yes, that's right. Tom Schofield. Person A. Oh, nice to meet you. Michelle is in a meeting at the moment, but he'll be right with you. Person B. Oh, okay, no problem. Person A. So, you've driven over from England today. Person B. Yes, I've had quite a journey. You have good roads in France, though. Person A. So, what's the weather like when you left? It's been raining here all day. Person B. Oh, it was much worse than this. Person A. Really? Can't imagine how it could possibly be worse. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there you go. So, last one, situation 3. Anything different than before? First of all, what was the situation? Anton, you were listening, right? How was the situation a little different in situation 3 from what you heard?
Well, it's
Or how was it similar?
it's first meeting with
Right.
a new peer.
A new peer, a new colleague, maybe? Yeah, could be. Sure. So it's a first meeting.
Yeah, and second colleague just say hello.
And does he ask
Say
him
hello
anything?
to me. I'm sorry.
Does he ask him anything? Does person A ask person B anything in particular?
Yes, he asked him if he from England.
That's right. So, you're right. So, Diego, according to what Anton said, person A is from England. Where are we in situation 3? Are we in England? Diego?
In France.
In France. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Diego. That was Anton. So Anton says we're in France. So Diego, what did person A do to make person B feel relaxed while he was waiting? Diego.
I don't remember.
Well, you don't have to remember the specifics. You could also remember the
He asked
strategy.
about the weather, no, John?
He did.
Yes.
What was the weather like when you left? So they had something in common, right? Because the weather was bad, so they could talk about the weather. They both experienced the weather. That was one thing. Okay, let's take a look at the key phrases together. Whoops, let's go here. Take a look at this list and tell me what key phrases. Did I do this right? Give me just a second. I have to need to move forward. Ooh, I've got this 2 times for some reason. Anyway, let's go here. Take a look at this list and tell me what questions, just questions, were asked that you recognize. Take a minute, skim through the 4 categories. Tell me what questions you heard. Okay? And I'd like to hear from some quiet people. I'd like to hear from Rebecca, who's been unusually quiet lately. And I'd like to hear from Anna Carolina, who's been a little quiet. And I'd like to hear from Raphael, who's been unusually quiet. So let's start with you, Rebecca. Is there a question that you see there that was asked in the text?
Which one?
I'm asking you. Take a look at all 4 categories. Do you recognize any of the questions from the listening we just did?
Okay, dealing with backcodes, thinking about the weather, thinking about the journey. So asking me.
So, which?
No, I don't understand. You are asking me or?
I am.
What is the question?
I'm asking you, which questions were asked in any of the 3 situations? Do you recognize any in this list?
I don't understand. Which questions?
Were asked in the
Yeah.
listening.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
Ah, come on. You know.
No, come on. No,
You know. You know. All right, we'll come back to you. Let's
Okay,
go
yeah.
to Mr. Raphael. There are some questions which were not asked. There were some that were. Do you recognize any ones that were, Raphael? 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 Are you there, Raphael? Raphael's asleep. Let's go to Anna Carolina. Hello, Anna Carolina.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hello. Hi.
So do you see any questions from the listening?
Yes, how was your journey?
How was your journey? Fantastic. That is
Did
definitely
you
right.
have any trouble finding us?
Did you have any
And
trouble finding us?
what was the weather like when you left?
Perfect. That's it.
Thank you
So-
for finally calling on me.
Thank you for finally calling on me. On you, Anna Carolina. Anna Carolina, you can talk
Yeah.
anytime you like. You don't have to wait for me. If I'm asking a question, feel free to jump in anytime, okay?
José is lightning flash.
Okay, if you like. Everyone, take a look at this list, and here's what we're going to do with it. We move forward. If you want to review the text, it's there on slide 5. If you want to review the key phrases, it's there on slide 6. What I want you to do is to choose 1 or 2 phrases you'd like to practice, 1 or 2 that you're not familiar with. I'd like you to pick at least 1 from each section in the useful phrases box, which is here on page 6. And what we're going to do is work together to take turns to make each other feel relaxed in a situation. Situation 1. You've been performing badly at work and have arrived for your annual appraisal with HR. What I'd like to do is to pick someone who's done an appraisal recently. So, for example, Diego and Jose, you had a lot of practice with appraisals last week,
Yeah.
right?
Some
So-
tactics.
Exactly. So, Jose, you're going to be the HR in this case. You're going to be the HR. Anna Carolina, let's keep working with you for a moment, okay? Are you there?
Yes,
Anna Carolina, now, are you working in real life? Are you studying? What are you doing these
working,
days?
working.
And what do you do?
I am a dentist and I am also a civil servant. I work in a PSF. I don't know if you
I have no idea what
know
that is.
about it. It's
What is it?
an strategy from the government.
Ah, okay.
We work in a attached territory
Mm-hmm.
with a team and some people who work as a community liaisons.
Right.
And
Okay.
they are called the community agents.
Got it. But what is the work that you're doing in this area?
I am a dentist.
So you go out to different areas and
No, I
Oh.
work in a attached territory with the same community, with people who are living there. I
Oh,
treat
okay.
I treat
Well,
them, and also I visit some families in their houses. I teach people how to take care of their oral health
mhm.
and things like that.
But is this kind of like, are these people, are you going to like poor areas and helping the community? Why,
Um,
how does it work? It sounds like almost like an NGO.
yes, almost. I will share a link to explain. The community is not so poor. Uh,
Okay,
they are poor, but they are not so poor. You
right.
know. I will share a link. Hold on.
So you're not going to the favelas and
No, 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 no. It's not as long.
okay. So listen, while you're putting your link, let's imagine for a moment that you have to do. By the way, do they do appraisals and evaluations in your job, Anna Carolina? Do you have to get feedback from a supervisor like once a year or something?
Yes,
Ah,
yes. I,
okay.
I have to.
Okay, and what kind of things do they look for when they're giving you feedback?
The amount of patients that I treat,
Ah, okay.
um, because there are some 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 things that I have to achieve.
Targets.
Some targets there, some percents.
There you go. Targets. Well, we got two words we could use. We could use targets, although that sounds more like, when you're doing sales. We could also say quotas. Quotas is not just for sales. Quotas means you shouldn't go below this number of patients or this number of things per year. It's a quota. You should try to reach that number. So it's a target, but not to make money. So targets and quotas. Yep, you can have a quota per month or a target per month. Okay, so let's imagine for a minute, Anna Carolina, you are going to your let's say this is a quarterly appraisal. Let's imagine it's every 3 months. We don't have to get into the specifics, but let's just begin. You walk into the room, and your boss, Mr. Jose, is there to greet you. But Mr. Jose,
Yes.
you've got a lot of people and you're behind schedule. And you know that Anna Carolina is going to be a little nervous because everyone's nervous when they're getting an appraisal. So your job is to make her feel comfortable until you can get to her, okay? Because you kind of wait on other people. So I want you to have a short conversation, but I want you to put those keywords directly into use. You've got 4 categories, and you're going to have a little exchange where you pick at least one key phrase per category. Do you need an example, or do you think you're ready to try it?
I try.
Let's try it. Are you ready, Carolina?
Yes. Please,
Yes.
Carolina, take a
Hello.
hello. Please, take a seat, Carolina.
Thank you very much. I'd like to talk to you in private for a second, for some minutes. Could you spare a bit of your time?
Yes. A coffee will be nice.
Yes, I would like a cup of coffee. Thank you. No sugar.
Okay. How was
Not sure.
how was your journey?
A bit tiring, but it was fine. Thank you for asking. Very
Uh,
nice of you.
did you have any trouble finding us?
Yes, it was a bit difficult, but uh, everything was fine. Finally, I could get here.
Everything was fine in the end.
Everything was fine in the end.
Do you find a parking space following my direction, or do you have any problem?
Do or did, Jose?
Did you have
Good.
any problem?
to park my car. No. I found a place, a nice place with a shadow.
In the shade.
In the
Okay.
shade. Thank you, teacher. Sorry.
Okay, very good, very good. That's it. So,
You didn't have any problem.
wait, we gotta stop. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Tell me something. Did you learn any new words doing that little role play? In the what? In the Carolina, in the
The
park your
shade.
car in the shade, in the chat window you'll see it. And anything
Yeah.
else?
Just it.
And there was something else too, I think I said. And Jose.
Ends up fine.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in the end. In the end.
In the
Right.
end, sorry.
And Jose, what about the verb tense?
The verb terms
Yeah.
in the past, no?
Yeah, because when you were speaking, you forgot.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
So
I have to I have always to speak in the past. Okay.
in this case, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
okay.
because when you're speaking, like everyone, we tend to think about what we want to say, not about the form. Okay? So I think you
Okay.
just did realize it.
Okay.
All right. So now what I'm going to do is take away the answers. And I'm going to get two new people here. So you can use your memory, or if you really want, you can cheat and go back to some of these useful phrases by going to page 6. But I'm going to take them away for now, so let's see what you can do on your own. Raphael, are you there? Hello, Raphael?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Rebecca, this is your moment to shine with Raphael. Are you ready, Rebecca?
Yeah.
Don't sound enthusiastic or anything.
No, well, I'm a little bit lost today, but okay.
It's all right. So here's what you're going to do. You're about to be appraised. So that means you just have to answer his questions and respond to him. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Raphael, you are going to try to use at least one key phrase from each category, if possible, a different one than Jose used. If you can do it from memory, great. If you need to, jump back to slide 6.
Okay.
Are you ready for the challenge?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your quarterly appraisal, Rebecca. You're
Yeah.
a little nervous, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Raphael, you are extremely busy. You've got 2 people ahead of her because it's taking 10 times longer than it should, and you're a bit stressed out. But because you're a top professional, you're going to make her feel at ease. Right, Raphael?
The situation is a simple interview, no?
Not an interview, an appraisal.
An appraisal. Okay.
But the problem is that you are very behind schedule, so you can't see her now. So what kinds of things are you going to say to have her be comfortable while she waits? Okay, so let's try it out. Are you ready?
Okay. But you could show up the other slide, please. It's better for us. At
Nope.
least for me. Yeah. Hello, Rebecca. Have you a seat right now, please?
Thank you.
I need to explain you. I am so sorry because I am behind schedule and I have a lot of work to do right now, and I think you need to wait for a while until I'll do another things before. Do you mind to wait for a while?
Well, if I have to, okay, but me very busy as well.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but perhaps you can wait at the in the hall. If you wanna have a cup of tea or something like that, or a drink, you could have. Yeah.
Let's pause for 1 second. Pause for 1 second. Look at the chat window, and you'll see those 4 categories again. Do you see those in the chat window, Raphael?
Offering a seat.
Yeah. So, see if you can touch on one key phrase in each of those areas. And by the way, just a quick correction. Not have a seat, it's okay, because you said actually have you a seat. But what you meant to say was take a seat. Take a seat.
Take a seat.
Yeah. So let's see if you can do this from memory. I'll let you cheat for a second, okay? Take a look. Study this list. Pick 4 phrases. And tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
If you don't mind, could you take a seat, please?
Good.
Thank you. It's very kind of you, but you know, I'm in a rush as well. So if you could please talk to me soon, would be fine.
Well, have you any bag?
Do you have?
Well, no, I'll keep my bag with me. Thank you so much. But
wow, she really doesn't trust you, Raphael.
I'm upset.
Yeah, I don't get the proper idea. Sorry.
Huh? So what about talking about the journey?
Yeah.
To kind of
talking about the journey, about the day, talking about the weather. It's a sunny day today, isn't it?
Well, yes, it's beautiful, you know, but a little bit chilly.
Yeah, but how do you arrive to our office? By car, by bus? How about the journey?
How was the journey?
I'm
taking every day the tube. It's easier for me, and it's the fastest way to get at work.
Yeah, but at that time, I think the tube is so crowded, isn't it?
Excuse me, say again, please.
I think at this time the tube is so crowded, isn't it?
So crowded.
So crowded, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's okay for me because I'm living far away, and the tube is the best way to get here.
Okay. Did you feel?
That's good. Let's stop for a minute. So, let's take a quick look if there's anything that you could have said that you didn't. I corrected you on what was it? I corrected you on take a seat. Crowded, right? Someone's got something going on. I can hear lots of noise in the background. Raphael, so crowded.
Crowded.
Right? Not crowdly, by the way, Anton. Doesn't exist. But crowded in the past. Or, as an adjective, crowded. Okay, it was pretty good. The only thing I would say is it's difficult because you have to remember the key phrase, but you also have to respond naturally to what the person is saying. So, what could you have said, Raphael, when she said, look, I'm in a bit of a rush? I mean, she's getting an appraisal. If I said that to my boss, I'd get fired, probably. But Rebecca's, she gives people a hard time, and that's why we like her. But what could you... but there's nothing wrong with that. If you're in a good relationship with your boss, why not? So
Well,
Rafael,
but, you know, it's a situation. I'm expecting he's going to say to me some things, some bad things. So I need to be ready for that. You know,
sure,
it's
sure.
the attitude you have to do in front of your boss.
Rebecca, let's do it like this. Instead of saying you're in a bit of I'm giving you the answers. Instead of saying you're in a rush, it sounds a little too direct. How could you soften the message just a little bit? Same idea, but slightly different words. What could you say?
Instead of being in a rush.
Instead of saying it like that. Hey, I'm in a rush. Hurry up. Too direct, right? What could you say to soften the message, to make it a little bit less direct, a little bit less...
Okay, okay, very kind of you, but you know, I need to do some things in a few minutes. You know, it's like, oh, I need to have a call in 30 minutes. It's like, okay, you have 30 minutes.
I wouldn't say it like that, honestly.
No, sorry.
I would start off by just apologizing, even if you're not sorry. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but I've got a call coming up, so if you don't mind, just a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Just start off with a phrase like, I'm terribly sorry. Oh, I don't mean to impose, but I've got something coming up in a little bit. Something like that, just to not be so direct. Rafael, what else could you have said when she said she's in a rush? You're behind, right? You've got two people in front of her. So you really can't hurry up. What could you say to keep her, you know, feeling okay and not stressed out? What could you say, Rafael?
Also, I think I need to apologize her, because saying, well, in the same way, I think Rebecca, I'm terribly sorry, but I am behind schedule. I am very interested in have this meeting with you, but perhaps you need to wait me for a while.
Okay, good. To wait me? 1 second. To wait me?
To wait me for a while.
Me? Me?
To wait me?
Wait.
To wait.
Yes.
To wait for a while.
Wait, baby. That's it. Okay, good. So all I want you to do here is just reflect a little bit on your use of language, because it'll be there in your memory. If you catch yourself, right, it'll be easier to remember for the next time. Okay? So, Rebecca, think about little catchphrases like terribly sorry, don't mean to impose, oh, I feel awful, but, and then you can say what you want to say. And Raphael, be careful with the form of the word, crowded, right? Instead of so, usually we say very, if you want to intensify it. Oh, but it's very crowded on the tube, isn't it? Instead of so. Very crowded. That's the key thing, because you make that mistake quite a bit, right? So if you say so, you're comparing it to something else. So crowded that something happens, giving a result, comparing it to another situation. Or you could say very crowded, and the problem is solved. That's the main thing, I think, for here. Okay, let's try it one more time. Let's give it one more pair. I'll put this back on screen. Let's see if I did this right. Can't see on the screen if I did that right or not. Let's put this back on screen. Yeah, there we go. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's try a different pair. I don't know if we have time to do more than one, but let's try Rebecca's to go. Okay, bye, Rebecca. Let's give Anton a little chance to speak. And Anton, I'm going to put you with Sergio. Okay, we're probably going to run out of time. So Theo and Diego, I'm going to give you a chance, but it's probably going to have to wait until tomorrow's class because we're going to run out of time. If we have time, we'll do it, okay? Okay, Anton, you are being appraised. Sergio, you are the appraiser. You ready, Sergio?
Yes, I am.
You're going to try to use those categories which you're going to see again in the chat window right now. And you're going to try to use the key phrases from memory as best you can. Are you ready?
Yes.
And remember, Sergio, you're very late. You've got people ahead of him he's got to wait. And Anton, you're in a hurry and you're a bit nervous because it's your evaluation. So you both have to be on your best behavior. And Anton, and Sergio, sorry, one more thing. I suppose you're the receptionist, not the manager, because you got to talk to him while he waits. I guess that makes more sense. Okay, let's try it. Ready?
Yes.
Go for it.
Mr. Anton.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Sergio. I'm the receptionist. We have a schedule a meeting for today at 7, but I'm afraid I got a really difficult traffic jam today, and I'm really sorry, but I'm a little late.
Are you calling him or are you in the office with him, Sergio?
I'm calling.
No, you're not. No, he's standing in front of you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So be careful. He does have to wait because the manager is going to be still interviewing people for but he's there. He's arrived for his appraisal. You just got to keep him calm while he waits. Okay?
I'm in the receptionist.
Yeah, you are the receptionist. You're there. Anton walks through the door. So Anton, maybe you can start off. What do you say when you walk in the door, Anton?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I enter?
Yes, of course. Please, this way.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a security. No. Okay.
Offer a seat, dealing with bags, talking about the journey, talking about the weather. Sergio.
Well, how's your journey?
Oh, it was bad. I'm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was in traffic jam.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yes, I know this time is really terrible for everybody. Terrible for everybody. So
how do you feel about that, Sergio? How do you feel about that? Do you feel good?
I'm not feel good.
Exactly. So you got to say that.
Yes, I'm really afraid about that. To hear that, I'm really sorry to hear that.
That's it. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's what I want to hear, because that means you're reassuring him. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. How awful for you.
Yes, and you have a meeting, right?
I'm sorry.
You have a meeting scheduled.
Oh yeah.
With whom?
I was put it down on this time. Thank you for meeting me.
So Sergio,
Okay.
Is the manager ready for him? I don't think so.
No. Mr. John is in a meeting right now, but I wanna let him to know you have arrived. Maybe I can get you something to drink.
Oh, no worries. I can adjust my schedule for another meeting. So
does he need to reschedule, Sergio?
No, he doesn't. No, unfortunately, we have no another spot for a schedule. If you don't mind, you can wait for some time here. We're gonna enjoy some drink. What do you think?
He's not sure. He offered you a drink, Anton.
Yes, I would like a cup of coffee, please.
Not vodka?
Not vodka. It's
Okay.
just a stereotype.
All right. Let's take a quick look before we go. We have to stop here. So, Sergio, one good thing that you could do is to, sympathize by talking about how you feel. Give your reaction. So, oh, you're in traffic. How awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that was bad. Something like that. Before you move on to the next thing. If you have to go, everyone, just go, no problem. I'm just going to do a quick summary for the rest of you, very quickly. So that was the main thing I heard from you, Sergio. Don't be afraid to react. Key phrases are, how awful, I'm so sorry to hear that, must have been bad, or whatever. Something to show that you care, right? Because the guy's waiting and he's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay? Anton, what about your reactions to what he was saying? Is there anything that you could have said differently?
Well, I feel like I could be more polite, but
yeah, maybe a little bit. You got to make this
maybe.
friendly conversation. Yeah, I agree. So, rather than giving an answer, you can engage in small talk, or just use a polite phrase or whatever. Just maybe rather than one-word answers or whatever. So, but other than that, it sounded okay. Would you like a coffee? What do you say when I offer you a coffee? What's a good expression to respond with? Anton, if I offer you a coffee, what do you say? Can I get you a coffee, Anton? You say?
Yes, please. I would like to get a cup of coffee.
Or, oh, that would be great. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be great. So one way to sound like you're interested or just that you appreciate it, that would be great. It sounds more enthusiastic.
Okay.
One other thing, Anton, very important. Work context, you can never be negative. No matter what happens, you have to phrase it in a positive way. So if you say, how was your journey? You can't say bad. It's just not possible. You know what you can say, Anton? You can say, not so good.
It was fine.
No, don't lie.
No, not so good.
Just not so good. Or, unfortunately, I was stuck in traffic, or something like that. So the point is, don't use negative words. You can be negative, but don't use negative words. Instead of saying bad, not so good. Instead of saying terrible, not so positive. Not as good.
I'm just trying to be honest. I'm not trying to be negative.
No. I'm not saying that you're being negative. I'm saying in business English, we avoid negative words. Just that. So bad becomes not good. It's just because in English we don't use negative words in a business context. It's not a problem,
Yeah,
but people
I
will
get it.
notice. So it's like a style that we use. Always phrase things in this positive way. We don't say problems, we say challenges. Or we don't say problems, we say issues. That kind of thing. Okay, we got to stop here. In the next class, we're going to take our appraisals and we're going to look at some of the most important grammar you can ever learn. How to use advanced conditionals when you're giving an appraisal. How to talk about what could have happened in the past. Tomorrow at the same hour. Okay? See you there. Bye, everyone. Bye for now. See you soon.
Bye, John. Bye, everyone.
Bye.